Les Schwab tires. I'm a confident backseat driver, but Mom's a little stressed about spending. Remember, breathe in. Now watch your speed and breathe out. Good. Even though we're watching our wallets, Les Schwab is still watching out for our safety. So turn here.
Help keep drivers and backseat drivers safe with Les Schwab tires.
And we welcome you tonight to the Jackson High School Gymnasium in Mill Creek. It's ready and time for some Western Conference 4A boys basketball. And it's the Kamiak Knights and the Jackson Timberwolves. Thanks for being with us here on this Friday night. Tom Lafferty along with Sean Ryan joining me on the broadcast tonight. And here it is. We've got 34 days until the district tournament starts.
It's conference time.
5 teams in the Wesco 4A, but only 4 get to make it to the tournament. And what they say about golf tournaments, you can't win the golf tournament on Thursday, but you sure as the heck can lose it.
Yeah.
Hawkins, Silas Williams, and Ryan McFerrin. Those are the starters for the ball game tonight. Take a look at the officials, which I have written down here somewhere on my. Aaron Keller is the referee. Eric Eifland is the umpire. Leo Tini is the other umpire. So we've given you the starters. We've given you the referees. We're getting set for tonight's opening tip-off and game action. It's the Jackson Timberwolves hosting the Kamiak Knights. Wesco 4A boys basketball as they are getting set to finish up the starting lineups, and we will come back and have tonight's opening tip-off and game action right here on STSPN.
We're not here to take part, we're here to take over.
I am the beast.
Maya Saunders with the singing of the national anthem here at Jackson High School, getting us off to a great start, and we're set for some basketball here. Again, the starters, Caden Sproul, Harris Camp, Trey Hawkins, Silas Williams, and Ryan McFerrin for the Jackson Timberwolves. For the Kamiak Knights, Luke Strand, Jayton Hara, Elijah Pierre, Josiah Pierre, and Max Rust are the starters for the Kamiak Knights, and we're set to go. Kamiak already out there. They'll be in the black uniforms. They'll be moving to our right. Here come the white-clad Jackson Timberwolves with the green trim. We're ready to go. Silas Williams just looks like a basketball player, doesn't he?
You know, the long legs, the length. What I'm interested is both starting lineups. You know, obviously there's height out there, but I think they're going to get up and run a bit tonight.
Yep.
Excited to watch.
Ball's in the air. It's got the good flow, too.
Exactly, yeah. Really interested to see if they pick up full early.
Jackson outside 3 on the way, no good. That's a miss by the Harris Camp, and it'll be taken down by the Kamiak Knights. Knights to the baseline.
Oh, good move.
Nice move underneath. Lay-in, reverse lay-in up. Josiah Pierre with the bucket for the Kamiak Knights, and they have the first lead of the ball game.
You're going to be saying that a lot tonight.
I think so. Kamiak up by 2. Jackson, their second possession. That's Silas Williams. That's a 2 that won't go. Rebound, grabbed by Hawkins. Back out again to Camp. Hawkins again down low, blocked out of there by Max Rust. It'll be controlled by the Knights.
Somebody's got to get a hand up.
3 ball on the way. Nobody got a hand up, and Josiah Pierre leads at 5-0.
I mean, he walked into it.
What else is he going to do?
Yeah.
He's wide open. Shoot the basketball. Jackson yet to put it on the scoreboard. That's Williams, cross court to Sproul.
This almost looks like a matchup zone from Kamiak.
Outside again to Camp. That's Williams, 5 to shoot. Outside 3 on the way. Bang! Trey Hawkins with a 3 ball. Right almost at the horn of the 3.
Kamiak's got great defense, great movement, picking up the ball.
See what they do on offense here. That's Rust. Rust is the big guy, likes to play with his back to the basket. Hara. Now to Pierre. Elijah Pierre. Josiah's got the points. And there's a block shot out of there. I think Luke Strand got a hand on it.
Yeah.
They play pretty good defense. Pull-up jumper for 3, no. Hawkins with a miss. Rebound by Elijah Pierre. Rust, I thought he was going to pull up and he couldn't pull the trigger
Almost
quite.
Travel, too.
That's right. He hesitated a little bit. Outside 3, no. Strand with a miss. And now Jackson will control. 5:40 to go. Opening quarter on a Friday night in Mill Creek. Outside 3, no. Sproul with the miss.
Ooh.
Tried for the putback.
Yeah, I don't know if that's a foul.
McFerrin, I think, is they're going to call Max Rust with the contact foul. Say not shooting.
Okay, yeah, I can live with that.
Okay, yeah.
I didn't think it was a foul, but you know, as long as it's not shooting, I'm okay with that.
So baseline out of bounds, fresh 30 on the shot clock for Jackson, down by 2. 2.5 minutes into the ball game. McFerrin. Again to Hawkins. Looking for Williams. They bounce it down low to McFerrin. Back to Hawkins again. Fade away in. Trey Hawkins with the bucket, and we are tied at 5. Ooh. Little runner, and we're going to have a foul call. Almost out of control there was Jayton Hara, but they're going to get Trey Hawkins with the foul. His first personal foul and the first team foul.
And this is what Kamiak needs. You need some other players to make dynamic movements, slash to the hoop, you know, get a foul. You know, if Kamiak has, you know, 3 or 4 of these guys end in double figures tonight, it looks good for them.
Hara missed the first. He will get another. Got the second one. Kamiak back to the lead at 6-5. Coming up on 5 minutes of play in the opening quarter. Wesco 4A boys basketball from Mill Creek. Williams to Camp. He'll pull up and shoot and bank. The bank is open late on a Friday night in Mill Creek.
If I'm Kamiak, I'm living. These are tough shots. You know, if they're going to make tough shots, then you got to live with it. But they're playing good D.
Lead changes hands. The Wolves up by 1. That's Elijah Pierre to his backside. Missed the shot. Josiah Pierre with the miss. And the rebound controlled by Jackson. Hawkins. Now to Camp. That's Camp. He'll shoot. Wow. Deep
yeah,
three.
We'll take a timeout. Yeah.
Deep three and a timeout on the floor called by the Kamiak Knights. We step aside. The lead is 4 for, it's a 30-second timeout, and we will take a break right after this timeout.
McDaniel's Do It Center is located in beautiful Snohomish, Washington. Locally owned and operated for over 40 years, they are proud to provide the Snohomish Valley with exceptional hardware, tools, lawn and garden, and sporting goods products. Their commitment to delivering legendary customer service and their outstanding employees continue to make McDaniel's the best and one of the most recognized Do It Best centers in the nation. Stop by and experience for yourself the difference between McDaniel's and the big box stores. Discover why so many people are choosing to shop at McDaniel's.
Inbound now for Kamiak. Joe DeGrazia called a quick timeout there. He didn't like the way things were going.
Well, and it's sad. They had 2-3 good defensive possessions, but sometimes you just make a tough shot, and you got to live with it.
Here's Josiah, but he doesn't take the shot. He kicks it out for Luke Strand, who misses a 3, and Jackson brings it down. Williams, behind the back save, but into the hands of Kamiak. That's nicely done down there. One-handed pass in the corner. Another 3 by Strand will be a miss. Ball goes out of bounds. We'll say last touch by Kamiak. It will be Jackson basketball.
Yeah,
How about that save down there?
Oh, yeah, unbelievable. Yeah, and if you're Strand, you got to keep shooting those. Those are open shots. If you're comfortable with that, you got to let it fly.
So here comes Jackson. Trey Hawkins to Sproul, back to Hawkins. He'll shoot. Rims out, no good. Over the back foul, I'm sure they're going to get right there.
Yeah, good call.
Yeah, that's going to be on Caden Sproul. Went over the back. Yep, number 0.
You know, it seems like Kamiak's game plan is to let them shoot those deep threes at the top of the key, but if they start making them, somebody's got to get out there. And I know they're not trying to give up the paint right now, but those are wide open looks, you know.
Yep. Inbounds here for Kamiak. Down by 4, 10-6, 3:33 to play in the opening quarter. Knights in black, purple numbers, white trim. Bounce a pass to Rust. He goes
Good
around
move.
the defender and in. Nice move by Max Rust. And he put it up and in and pulls it to 2. Fadeaway jumper. It's going to be an air ball. No good by Harris Camp. You hear the air ball chant from the students on the other side.
No
and
foul.
then here's, wow, bodies on the floor. no whistle.
Yeah.
Let him play.
And I don't like that last shot from Jackson. That's not a good look.
Forced.
Yeah, a little bit.
Here's Williams. He's kind of got a
There
little
it is.
open path to the lane to the hoop, but he puts it up and in. Yeah, Silas Williams turned around and had no defenders. They were converging on him, but he said, I'll take it myself,
Yeah,
boys.
I got it.
Here's Rust. Back out top to Schubert. Daniel Schubert checked into the lineup while we weren't watching.
Yeah.
There's a little step-through move.
There you
Nice
go.
move there. Elijah Pierre with that one. We're mixing up our Pierres. We got Elijah, we got Josiah. Elijah with that one. Josiah had the first 5 of the game. Now Williams back to the basket. Spins, fires, no. Sproul, can he get it? No, it's going to be taken away from him.
Yep.
Yeah. It was
That's a good move, good shot, just unlucky. You know, you got to keep the ball high if you're a post after you. Yeah, exactly.
So it'll be, and 32 checked in for, he's one of the guys that wasn't on the, they're missing Chance Loudenback and Ashwin Dayhall. Coach came up to us before our broadcast position, said,
Late scratch.
we got, I think it's an unhealthy scratch too, by the way. Outside 3, no, it's a miss. That was taken there by Max Christensen. Yeah, so it was nice of the coach to come and give us the scratches before the game. Feed it down underneath. Nice move, but it won't go. The putback, no. One
And
more
one?
time, no. 3 chances. The first was by Ryan McFerrin. He missed it. The putback was by Silas Williams. He couldn't get it. The other putback was by Williams. He couldn't get that one either. And a foul
Surprised
was,
they didn't call it a shooting foul on that one.
yeah.
You know.
Yeah, it was apparently on the floor. Alex Lundquist with the foul for Kamiak, his first, second team. So Jackson.
He had him sealed too.
Yeah, McFerrin thinks that it was last touched by Knight, but the official doesn't agree.
Interesting, Jackson picking up full court now. Just a little man matchup.
Minute and a half to play, first quarter, 2-point lead for the Timberwolves on their home floor. Jeffrey Caleb into the ball game now. He's got the basketball to the baseline, blocked out of there. Nice block underneath. They'll feed it forward, laying good. Ty Hale with the bucket off the block on the other end. It's a 4-point lead, 14-10. Nice little spin move. Rivers laying up and good. Schubert, Daniel Schubert, composed a night. That's for the Schubert fans out there. Here's a little hook shot up and good for Silas Williams. 16-12 the score.
The game's starting to open up. Jackson picks up full court. Now you get you get more open space.
A little push and foul here. It's going to be on Murphy Blackburn. Picks up the foul. His first personal foul, third team. And out of bounds at the baseline for Kamiak. As they work it in, looking for Josiah. Boy, he got hit from behind.
That's a foul.
That's what I thought.
So
he'll go to the
that.
hoop. He goes to the floor. Check to the boards. It's like hockey in here. We've already had healthy scratches and check to the boards tonight.
Joe just yelled a lot of contact. I agree.
Yeah. Kamiak's got it, though. They have the basketball. Josiah will throw it in. Blocked there. Blocked by McFerrin.
Yeah.
Oh, and they're going to say it was last touch then by Kamiak, so it'll be Jackson basketball. About a 4 or 5 second differential between the shot clock and game clock. 23 to shoot. Silas Williams. He likes that spin move after he gets the basketball. Harris Camp outside.
Deep.
That's a deep NBA three that won't go. Missed by Hale. Down to 12 to shoot. Will they play for one? We're going to call the. They're going to call the offensive foul there on Josiah Pierre. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm not sure if he was set, but you know, hey, it's the home cooking. You're gonna get a call here.
Let's take a look at it. Here it comes.
I don't know.
Here's the last shot of the quarter up, and it's going to be a miss. No good.
Can he get it up?
One more shot for Williams. No, it won't go. Okay, Todd, let's see. Can we take a look at that one again? Okay, we're going to take a look at it and slow it down, see if we see the foul here. Okay, here it comes. What do you think, Sean?
Moving. I mean, I still got him moving. That's just me, but
Yeah.
I mean, his foot's still sliding over. But hey, you know, when you're at home, you get some calls. That's just the way it is. Yeah.
Yeah, you got.
Yeah.
Our statistician tonight, Kim Stewart, 4 years played for the Huskies, drafted by the LA Lakers. But he didn't like that call either. Oh, you like the call. All right. Okay. All right. So what do we got? Is we're in.
I'm missing one.
Camp's got 5. Hawkins has 5. 4 for Williams. Got 5 for Josiah Pierre, and then just 2 off. A couple of 3-4 guys got 2. So pretty even.
I'm missing a Kamiak foul somewhere.
Kamiak and
I've got us.
Jackson.
Yeah, I've got us for 3 and them for 2, or whatever. So Josiah got the last one. I'll get it caught up.
Here we go. Second quarter getting underway. Kamiak will have it on the alternating possession. They're going to hold on here as the official comes over and says, let's put 8 minutes on the clock. That'll help. That's our friend Bill on the clock. Has been here for, I think, since they opened the doors of this place. So Kamiak with it, down by 4. Josiah Pierre closed off there. Good job defensively.
Ball movement.
Back over to the left side. Open 3 on the way. Won't miss. That's Elijah. Missed with that one. I'll dribble along the baseline. Turn, face, fire. No by Hara. Jayton Hara with a miss. Here comes Silas Williams. Little step through Euro step, and it's up and in. And it is a 6-point ball game, 18-12. Elijah Rust up fake with a 3, dribbles to the baseline. There's nothing there, back out. Little runner by Hara, no. Ty Hale goes up. He's not afraid to stick his nose in there.
No, he had a strong take. He took the charge. Now he's grabbing rebounds. That's what you need guys to do.
He's not the tallest guy on the floor either. Logan Udi, his fadeaway from the baseline, it's in. And it's an 8-point lead, biggest lead of the game for the Jackson Timberwolves on their home floor.
Yeah, and if you're Kamiak, you're getting good looks. You're just not converting, so you just got to keep going, keep playing good D, and eventually it'll come.
Top of the key, 3.
There it is.
That'll help Luke Strand. Buries that 3 ball, but in rhythm with the offense.
Exactly, and that's been the last 3, 4, 5 possessions for them, so don't get discouraged if you're not making open shots. You just got to keep creating them and giving yourself that opportunity.
Ty Hale, Silas Williams shoots the 3 and hits it.
So confident.
Just very confident with that shot, isn't he? Just down it goes, and it's an 8-point lead again, 23-15. Push from behind.
I thought the last one was a foul on him, too. He came over the back of Pierre.
Murphy Blackburn picks up the foul.
But that's what you got to do with the star player. If he's trying to get to his spots, I got to bump you, I got to grind you a little bit, I got to make it hard, and I got to do that all night.
Right. So second personal on
Black.
Black.
Could have been a technical.
Oh.
He's lucky. He's lucky that wasn't.
I think he thought it was hockey. He just over the boards and I'm coming in.
Off you go.
I'll dump the puck down there and we'll do it for a change. This is about the time you need to count, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, everybody's got 5 out there.
That's a block.
They're going to call a block there. That's our man Ty Hale who's going to pick up the block.
No, he's trying. You got to try and get every single one you can.
Because Kamiak is a team, they can score in bunches.
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
So if you're going to bury him, you got to bury him early. Here's Max Rust. There you go, but it won't go on the inbounds. And last touch by Kamiak. It'll be turned right back over to the Timberwolves. 5:49 to go in the first half. 23-15 the score. The lead for Jackson on their home floor. We're looking for Williams. He's got it. He'll shoot. He'll hit.
Wow. Yeah, we need one.
Yeah, Joe DeGrazia says, I've seen enough. Let's pause here, and we'll pause as well. 11-point lead, the Timberwolves over the Knights. Back with more with 5:35 to go in the first half after this timeout on STSPN.com. Well, Sean Ryan, are you getting your money's worth watching Silas Williams?
You know, everything looks comfortable. He's getting to his spots, shooting with confidence, and just proper technique in his shooting form. I'm surprised. If I'm Josiah, I'm upset. He should have probably.
Oh, missed on the missed on the slam dunk by Ryan McFerrin. We should mention Williams with a dozen. He's got 12 points in the game.
Yeah. Back to Pierre real quick. They're really being rough with him. I'm surprised they're not calling. I know it's ticky-tack, but.
Okay. So here we go. Baseline out of bounds for Jackson in their offensive front court. Williams. Just a nice, smooth move, but it won't go. Rimmed out, no good. Rebound comes down. Luke Strand with it.
Ooh.
To Elijah Pierre. Outside 3, won't go for Hara. And Silas brings it up himself. Got fouled on the way up. And they're going to whistle this one on Josiah Pierre. That'll be his second personal foul. And team foul number 4 on Kamiak. 4:57 to play. First half. The lead is 11 for Jackson on their home floor. Almost nice play by Rusty. Almost had the steal.
Good hands.
Ty Hale will go to the bench. And Trey Hawkins returns for the Timberwolves. And he gets it. Hawkins along the baseline. Oh, lost the handle on the basketball. Stolen by Elijah Pierre. Give it off to Hara coming out of backcourt. Jayton Hara, he lost the handle on it again. Well, I thought Hale went to the bench, but he's still in there.
Yeah. Well, apparently you can sub whenever you want.
That's
That's what we found out earlier.
So it'll be out of bounds for Kamiak. 30 on the shot clock, 4:38 to play in the first half. The lead is 11. Josiah Pierre. Hand check foul.
See, and now a few makeup calls here, I feel like. can't be wearing somebody like a coat.
Yeah. So 17 fouls. That'll put Kamiak into the bonus. The foul was on Caden Sproul. The 6'4 senior picks up his second personal. And that's Josiah Pierre at the free throw line. Sproul will sit, and Murphy Blackburn will return for Steve Johnson and the Jackson Timberwolves. Next one. Nope, won't go. And a gift rebound there for Silas Williams. It's Hale to Williams.
Good hands.
Lost the handle on it. Stolen by Elijah Pierre.
Ooh.
Blocked by Silas Williams. He had his pocket picked on one end. He got retaliation on the other end.
Well, and brother Pierre, he slowed up. He slowed way down. He thought he just had it. You got to go finish strong.
Oh, almost a steal. That's McFerrin. Now to Hawkins. He goes in. It's blocked out of there by Elijah Pierre. Hara comes out. 1 on 3, thinks better of it. Back out. Rust. He'll shoot the 3. Too hard. Back iron. No good. Williams brings it down. Step through. No. It tried.
Pretty move.
It was a pretty move. It wouldn't go. The 12 students from Kamiak are given the "we can't hear you" to the 220 students from Jackson. They're kind of outnumbered.
Just a little bit over there.
Inbounds here for Jackson, leading it by 10.
That's a tough
Hale
shot.
wouldn't go. Williams gets the rebound.
Ooh.
He was going to hit Hale.
That was a good double by Elijah Pierre to come down and help with that, because that could have been a problem.
And that's one of those spots right there where you think he's going back up. And he's being unselfish.
Yeah.
And it's like, well, don't be unselfish.
Everybody watched him like he was going to shoot except for him.
This is Josiah Pierre.
Good move.
Turns and hits.
That's a tough move, tough shot, big bucket. Now you get a stop and one more, and it's a 6-point game.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not. You're not done.
Score, stop, score. That's what we like to say. Hawkins. Way out on top is McFerrin. Now Williams, 16 to shoot. He will. Too hard.
I thought it was going to go in, honestly.
Jayton Hara stolen back. Grabbed by Camp. Goes in. Underhanded lay-in won't go. Rust gets the rebound for Kamiak. Knights out of backcourt. Josiah in the corner.
Wow,
yes!
Big time.
The big 3 and a timeout called by
seconds.
Steve Johnson of the Jackson Timberwolves. 2:43 to go in the first half. 26-21. It's a 5-point lead. Back with more from Jackson after this. Well, Jackson had a 12-point lead, and just as you, Sean, were talking about, stop, score, stop, and score again, and there you are.
Yeah. And if I'm Kamiak, I've gotten good looks. You know, I've taken good shot attempts that, you know, you've created open looks. You know, you left a few points on the free throw line, so they're right in this game. And if you're Jackson, you just want a couple good offensive possessions and see if you can't extend the lead a little bit before half.
They dumped over Jayton Hara. Shot up and good. That was Ty Hale. Our man Ty put it up and in, makes it an 8-point ball game again. I was surprised there wasn't a call. And Ty gets a steal. Goes in, laying good. The early returns are coming in for maybe a player of the game in Ty Hale.
Exactly.
He's an Energizer bunny out there, isn't he?
Yeah, and just doing everything, stat stuffer as we like to call him.
Bounce pass. That's Hara, Jayton Hara for Kamiak. Puts up the elbow to make himself some space. Open three in the corner. Bang! Down it goes for Jeffrey Caleb.
That's a heck of a pass. I didn't even see him over there.
He was wide open. Yeah, you didn't see him. None of the defenders saw him either. The lead is 7, 31-24.
Yeah, that's a little overzealous there.
Yeah. So Caleb will pick up the foul. That's his first personal foul. And the 5th team foul.
Sorry, they're starting to go back and forth, and you can feel the energy rising a bit here.
That's Hale. Too hard. And Josiah grabs the rebound. Feed it to Hara. Baseline closed off. I thought Russ was going to go up, but it didn't.
That's
Caleb.
The new era of maybe we shoot the three on the fast break instead of getting to the hoop.
Hara, but if you're that wide open, you got to shoot it. It rims off. Oh, and he had the rebound. Schubert had the rebound, couldn't handle it.
That's a pretty stroke.
Pretty stroke, pretty shot. 34-24. The lead is 10. A minute to play in the first half.
Yeah, if I'm Kamiak, I'm just trying to get it to single digits. I want to go talk about it at halftime. And if I'm Jackson, I'm looking to push the ball.
Josiah now turns and faces at the foul line. He'll just drop back and put one up, won't go. They'll have to take a shot here. There are 34 on the game clock, 23 to shoot here for Jackson. They lead it by 10 on their home floor. Hale gets it back in the corner to Silas. Up, no.
D.
Back up, yes.
Wow.
And one. Silas Williams, you didn't even see, he put the shot up and missed it.
Yeah.
I didn't even see him. He just snuck through and was right there in the spot to get the rebound.
It's like watching the Tasmanian Devil on a basketball court. He's just everywhere.
Yep, and he will be at the free throw line. What does Silas have, Coach? $17 points.
Yeah. Maybe 18.
Let's see what happens here at the stripe. 19.6 seconds to go. Silas miss. It won't be 18, it'll be 17.
Sorry I said anything, Silas.
That's the announcer jinx.
Yeah.
So Jackson will play for one. Oh, excuse me, Kamiak will play for one. That's Josiah Pierre. Down to 3, down to 2. Offensive foul, yes.
Now that's a charge.
Yeah.
Been sitting there for about a second and a half.
And every one of the assistant coaches for Steve Johnson had their hand on the back of their head like, that's an offensive charge. 3.1 to go.
That's 3 on Josiah.
Yeah. Hale will shoot the length of the floor, and it will not go. And we are at halftime here at Jackson High School gym. And our score at the half, it's the Jackson Timberwolves 36 and the Kamiak Knights 24. We'll have the second half coming up. We'll take a look at the first half stats as we head into the second half. Again, our score at the half, 36-24. Jackson with the lead. Back with more from Jackson High School after this timeout.
SWCC is an acronym, and it stands for Special Warfare Combatant Craft Crewman. you know, you can stand across from the guy and say, you know what, he's got your back, and you know that's the guy you're counting on. If something goes wrong, he's going to be there.
In the end, we're fighting for each other.
Here on the team, you know, about 22 of us on the boat. You know them personally, so you know exactly whose life you have in your hands.
Everyone's come together, and everyone's sole mission is to do their job individually as best they can to benefit everyone else in the boat.
I got a brotherhood, and it's a real brotherhood, and it's a loyal and honest brotherhood, and that's what matters.
We at Gene Johnson are here and ready to help with our touch-free service. Being clean and safe are at the top of our minds. We're using gloves, masks, shoe covers, and lots of hand sanitizer. Our software allows us to get your approval without any physical contact. We hope you don't need us, but if you do, we're ready. Gene Johnson, clean, on time, and professional.
McDaniel's Do-It Center is located in beautiful Snohomish, Washington. Locally owned and operated for over 40 years, they are proud to provide the Snohomish Valley with exceptional hardware, tools, lawn and garden, and sporting goods products. Their commitment to delivering legendary customer service and their outstanding employees continue to make McDaniel's the best and one of the most recognized do-it-best centers in the nation. Stop by and experience for yourself the difference between McDaniel's and the big box stores. Discover why so many people are choosing to shop at McDaniel's.
Come with us. The new generation. The next level. Sending it big.
You're in for a good run. Let's go.
Come with us to the track, to the trails, to the slopes, to the surf, to the fight, to the race. Look at this! To the 4 a.m. starts. Training harder, pushing further, hitting back, hard. To the fans, to the followers, and the haters. Come with us to the blood, to the sweat, and the broken bones. Cue rehab. We never quit. We never give up. We take control. To the world titles. To the world's first. The world's best.
UFC Strawweight Champion.
Come with us. We're just getting started.
It's going to be so much fun. I promise you.
Thanks to Les Schwab tires, I'm a confident backseat driver, but Mom's a little stressed about spending. Remember, breathe in. Now watch your speed and breathe out. Good. Even though we're watching our wallets, Les Schwab is still watching out for our safety. So turn here.
Help keep drivers and backseat drivers safe with Les Schwab tires.
Riskill has control.
Championship district tournaments, we have it here on STSPN.
Welcome you back tonight to Jackson High School. It's the Jackson Timberwolves and the Kamiak Knights. 36-24 the lead for the Timberwolves on their home floor. Tom Lafferty along with Sean Ryan leading the way. Williams with 17, Silas 17, and our guy Hale, Ty Hale, was 7 for the Jackson Timberwolves. Josiah Pierre has 11 points now for the Kamiak Knights, but more importantly, he's got 3 fouls.
Yeah, and that we talked about it at the break. That last one right before half, that's the one that just stings, you know. And they thought about bringing him out on the free throw, they didn't, and then he goes down. And kind of like you were saying, you got to be your own coach. And no, I can't get another.
So Jackson controls to start the second half. They'll be moving to our right in the white uniforms, green numbers, black trim. As they run it down to Silas Williams, back to the basket, the low post, kicks it back out top of the key. That's Camp. He'll put it up. No, they're going to call a blocking foul before the shot. So it'll be Jayton Hara picks up the foul. That's his first personal. And the first team foul of the second half. Hawkins will throw it in for Jackson at the baseline. As they'll work the perimeter. Down low, going in. No, that one won't go either. Third time, fourth time goes. Finally, Ryan McFerrin gets one to go in. I think 2 or 3 guys had chances at it, but McFerrin's the only one that would go in. He's going to get one at the free throw line.
Classic tip drill.
Yeah. Rust now has 3 fouls. Max Rust picks up that foul, his third personal. As we mentioned, Josiah Pierre with 3 personals. Biggest lead of the game, 14 points now for Jackson on their home floor. Little up fake there for Hara, didn't go. Kicked it out for a 3 ball by Strand that won't go as well. Williams down floor, beautifully done. Beautifully done. Ryan McFerrin with the bucket, give the assist from about 35 feet away to Silas Williams.
Hit him right in the chest, in stride. Nothing easier for a layup.
Biggest lead of the game, 16 points now for Jackson. Josiah Pierre at the baseline. And they're gonna call him for the out of bounds.
Yeah.
Out of bounds. I thought they were gonna get him for an offensive foul.
Oh, I thought they might even go a block, but yeah, it did look like he stepped out early.
So back to Jackson, leading it by 16 points.
Yeah, you have to get a stop if you're Kamiak.
They'll work it down to, McFerrin fell down, looked up at the official like, what just exactly happened to me? And
they're letting them play on both sides tonight, I'll say that.
And Leotini just points to the other direction, points to the east and says, we're going that way, boys. So Rust has it for Kamiak. Hook shot, the sky hook won't go. Then a foul over the back. Yeah, Elijah Pierre picks up the foul.
That's the one where it's like, I'm sorry I can jump higher than he can, but I also did reach over his shoulder a little bit.
First personal on Elijah Pierre. Third team foul, too. Dribbling in. I don't think it was going to be a reverse lay-in.
I think that's 4 on Rust.
Did he just pick? Yeah, he's already walking to the bench.
Yeah.
Yep.
And to me, that was more out of control in the offensive player than that being a foul. Yeah.
Yeah, so it'll be.
That hurts.
Yeah.
You lose a lot of size.
His fourth, team fourth. Inbound McFerrin. Hook, no. Back out. Back to McFerrin again. He'll try again. Oh, they're going to get, I think they're going to get Josiah. Oh, no, they're going to get Jayton Hara with it. Yeah, Josiah kept his hands out of the cookie jar. I don't want to get caught with this one and get 4.
Well, we got 5 fouls in the first 2 minutes for Kamiak.
Yeah.
It seems a little, I don't know.
Well, we've been on this end of the floor a lot, too.
Yeah, true.
First free throw is good. Ryan McFerrin will get another. 6'7" junior. Next one is good as well. 42-24. It'll be Kamiak now with the basketball. Kamiak, the black uniforms, purple numbers, white trim, and a foul call. It's going to be Trey Hawkins with the foul. And that's going to be his second personal foul. The first team foul of the second half here against Jackson. Sideline, side out here. And they'll get it in. Jayton Hara to Strand. Now Elijah Pierre dribbles to the top of the key. Gets to the foul line, kicks back out. Strand running through. Back to Hara, 12 to shoot. Outside Elijah, front of the iron, no. Rebound grabbed down by Caleb. He steps through and gets the bucket. Actually, he handed it off to Jayton Hara, who stepped through. Nicely done.
Yeah. Well, and you can see, I think Jackson's point of emphasis at halftime was defense because they're playing much better, not as many open looks.
Silas 1-2, third time's a charm for Silas Williams.
Try again.
That's right. He just stands over him and just grabs the rebound from the shorter guy.
Well, and that's because Rust has got the 4 fouls.
Right.
So now you don't have the height.
Jayton Hara.
Yeah, that might be one.
Yeah. This one's going to be called on Silas.
Let me just go through you for a second. It's not that big a deal.
It's first personal on Silas Williams. Second team foul on the Timberwolves here in this third quarter, of which there's 5 minutes remaining.
And if you're Kamiak, you got to find some type of rhythm on offense. You got to move. You got to move the ball.
How about a 3, but won't go. And Williams goes up high in the air, grabs the rebound,
Good
dishes
pass.
it right side. Hawkins bucket, good. Very smooth to Hawkins for the bucket, and it's 46-26, now a 20-point lead. Sproul is there as Josiah Pierre was going to go up with a Sproul, and then he goes up and gets the interception. Tahara. Back out Strand. Back to Hara again.
Good ball
Dishes
movement.
it. Yeah, nicely done. Josiah Pierre with the bucket off the steal. Full court pressure now by Kamiak. Sproul 3. No, yes. No, yes.
I thought it was coming out too. We got some soft rims here in Mill Creek.
21 points the lead, biggest lead of the game for Jackson. 49-28, 4 minutes to play, third quarter.
Good, yeah, that's a
Elijah
good take.
Pierre.
I'm surprised they don't keep Silas up here. He's got the height, the vision. He's good with the ball.
Hawkins to the baseline, kicks it out. Sproul, 3, no. Back up by McFerrin, no. Silas can't grab the rebound. Got to Hawkins. It will go. I was kind of expecting it to kick back out because they weren't falling on that possession, but it finally did. And the lead is 21. As Elijah Pierre and Hara has it left side. Give it off to Caleb. Now to Elijah. Josiah Pierre backs in, back out. Strand looked at a 3, didn't take it. Elijah has it.
Got to shoot.
Strand will, bang, down it goes, right at the horn for the 30-second shot clock. 51-33, lead is 18. The full court pressure. Silas Williams off to Sproul. Nicely done. Another assist for Silas Williams. Caden Sproul with the bucket, and it's 53-33. Outside 3 ball that will not go that time for Trey Hawkins. Williams, first and 10. He goes down right over the top. It's more like an illegal block in the back, I think.
The man, Silas, is just on a mission. It's grab the rebound. And what I like first is he grabs the rebound and he immediately scans the court. Can I chuck the ball up to half court before I do anything? If not, then he just puts the pedal to the metal and starts racing himself.
Yeah, grab the ball and look.
Exactly, exactly.
So Jackson basketball, 2:18 to play in the third, a 20-point lead for the Timberwolves. They're going to dump it, looking for McFerrin. It'll be off of Kamiak and out of bounds.
So brilliant by Jackson. They're just pounding the paint, and it's like you keep saying, 3-4 attempts, from 2 feet in, you're going to make something at some point.
Something's bound to go in.
Yeah.
McFerrin, short arms, no good. He goes to the floor. He just can't buy a lay-in. He's going to have to earn him this time at the free throw line.
That or he's trying to get his rebounds up. I'm not sure which one yet.
Alex Lundquist picks up the foul. That's his second personal foul and the 7th team foul. Now for Jackson, Drew Pepin will come in. And McFerrin at the free throw line. Next broadcast will be the Stanwood Spartans, the Everett Seagulls on Tuesday night. We'll be there, 7 o'clock here on STSPN. Missed the free throw. And it'll be Kamiak basketball. Inside 2 minutes to play now in the third quarter. Dribbling, looking underneath. They're just kind of working the ball. So it's the short lineup in there for Kamiak now. Josiah Pierre tried to grab the rebound. Instead, it was grabbed by Caleb. Dribbling in, Lundquist gets fouled on the way in. And 2 shots coming up for him. The foul's going to be on Ryan McFerrin. That'll be his second personal foul. The 3rd team foul here in the third quarter. Free throw here for Alex Lundquist of the Knights. He'll get a couple. Joe DeGrazia, the head coach of Kamiak in his 3rd year. Teaches robotics, by the way.
Wow.
Coming into the ball game, Kamiak 0-1 in league play. And Jackson 0-1 in league play.
All right, so if you're Kamiak and we're trying to get back in this game, obviously need to stop, which we've gotten some, but we need to get a rebound and then go down and get a bucket.
Hale up the floor. Silas Williams laying good. Or not.
Yeah,
55-35 going in, laying on the other end. Nicely done there by Alex Lundquist with the bucket. Yeah, Jackson comes in. They lost by a point to Mariner on Wednesday night, which our statistician Kim Stewart says was the worst call in the history of basketball. And he's seen a lot of basketball. He was playing on the same floor with Kareem Abdul-Jabbar and Marcus Johnson. The worst call in the history of basketball. That's
saying something. It's not a little. Yeah.
Lake Stevens beat Kamiak on Wednesday night, 75-61 in their last game. So both teams coming in 0-1 in league play. And as we mentioned, you can't win the league title in the first week of the season, but you can sure as heck lose it. And there's Silas Williams he just has stick-to-itiveness.
I mean, I hate to be that guy, but his motor never stops, you know.
57-37. Little turnaround fadeaway, nicely done. Daniel Schubert with the bucket for the night. Shot clock is dead. They'll play for one, I would think. Used to be you always played for one, not necessarily anymore. You never saw a three-pointer you didn't like.
Yeah. Well, yeah, that's true. If you got an open shot.
You got an open shot, you got to take it. Down low they go, laying up good. That is Drew Pepin with the bucket. With 3 seconds, 2 seconds, here's Josiah. Lost the handle, puts it up, count it. That's a two. It's a two. He put it in from about 17 feet away. A little excitement here, a little flurry of activity to end the third quarter, and we'll step aside. 59-41, 18-point lead for Jackson. Back with the fourth quarter after this timeout.
McDaniel's Do-It Center is located in beautiful Snohomish, Washington. Locally owned and operated for over 40 years, they are proud to provide the Snohomish Valley with exceptional hardware, tools, lawn and garden, and sporting goods products. Their commitment to delivering legendary customer service and their outstanding employees continue to make McDaniel's the best and one of the most recognized do-it-best centers in the nation. Stop by and experience for yourself the difference between McDaniel's and the big box stores. Discover why so many people are choosing to shop at McDaniel's.
We're not here to take part. We're here to take over. I am the beast.
And Max Russ back on the floor, Sean.
Yeah, I need that height. And
so we're going to have a hand check foul here on, and there'll be third personal on Murphy Blackburn.
And if you're Kamiak at this point, you know, you're down 18, you just got to play free.
All in.
Yeah.
Right.
We're picking up full. We're working our butt off.
Josiah Pierre banks it in.
Soft touch off the glass.
The lead is 16 points now. It was as much as 21, 59-43. Now Jackson on the try, probably one too many passes there. We're looking for Silas Williams. Ball went out of bounds. Last touch by a Timberwolves player.
Well, and timing's everything. I was about to say Jackson is very surgical at breaking down this press.
Going in, no shot. They're going to call block foul on the floor. This is going to be on Logan Udi. He'll pick up the foul. That's his first personal foul. The fifth team foul of the half against the Timberwolves. So baseline out of bounds. We're 33 seconds into the fourth quarter. On the inbounds here, turnaround, face, fire, no, by Hara. Williams grabs the rebound, saved from going out of bounds, and he gives it off to Hale, and Hale will go to the floor. He gets fouled there by Jayton Hara, and it'll be free throws coming up here for Hale. Ty Hale, 5'9" senior, will shoot one here as they go into the bonus, so 1 and 1. First one good. Makes it 60-43, 17-point lead. What does he do with the second one? Makes it, and makes it 61-43. Now see what Kamiak can do here. Josiah Pierre. He'll turn and face it offline a little bit. McFerrin was going to grab the rebound, thought better of it, gives it to Harris Camp, and he'll bring it out of backcourt. Now back to McFerrin. Williams, no. Underneath, little reverse, nicely done. Got it to Murphy Blackburn. And Blackburn lays it up and in from underneath. Makes it a 20-point lead. Luke Strand into traffic, blocked by McFerrin out of bounds. So it'll stay on this end with 18 seconds to shoot. And they're going to have a little reach-in foul on Ty Hale. The Kamiak game tonight here at Jackson, they will play at Mariner. They're their cross-district rival on next Wednesday and next Friday, a week from tonight. They will play a non-league game and play at North Creek, which is just down the street here.
Yeah, we were talking about that before the game on these lines that are drawn.
Here's a reverse lay-in. Max Rust. That's what you missed when he was on the bench with 4 fouls.
Good pass from Elijah Pierre, by the way.
He gets the assist. Rust with the bucket. Makes it 63-45. Bringing it down.
Good D.
Josiah Pierre with the block, but a nice recovery there by Harris Camp. Got the ball back, put it back up and in.
Well, and it feels like all the 50-50s have gone Jackson's way, but they've also been working for him all night long.
Here's Rust. Stepped through 3 or 4 times, and instead we'll give it off, and that'll be Jayton Hara with the bucket, and a timeout called here by Joe DeGrazia and the Kamiak Knights. 5:46 to go in the game, 65-47. Jackson with the lead. Back with more after this timeout. Welcome back to Jackson High School. Talking about Steve Johnson's been here a long time here at Jackson High School.
When you had mentioned the disparity in number of students, and they were letting them, the Jackson students are letting them have it.
With the pointing at the scoreboard, scoreboard. So here we go.
Oh.
And it's steal. Actually more like a bad pass than a steal. Hara going in.
I think that's the first bad pass Silas has made tonight, and he was also double teamed on his own baseline.
Bounce it underneath. That's Josiah Pierre, goes in. It's a miss. Williams with the rebound. Nice one hand going in. Slam dunk by McFerrin.
Yeah, way to make that dunk, because he missed one earlier.
That's right. Harris Camp with a nice pass. He was airborne, caught the ball, and passed it before he hit the ground.
My back hurt watching that play.
Yeah, if you notice some shaking here, we're sitting in the stands, and when anybody that weighs more than 48 pounds goes up the stairs,
soft breeze.
Yeah, Sean, you wouldn't shake the.
I probably
the
wouldn't.
camera.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't.
No.
I wouldn't.
Mr. Stewart and I, we're camera shakers. So is Todd Elvig, our executive producer. We've shaken many a camera. That's Strand at the free throw line. It's that one. I think we're going to start seeing more and more players come on. Alex Lundqvist will come on. Elijah will have a seat. 5:13 to go. 67-49 the score. The lead for Jackson. Silas still out there. Up the floor they come. Ty Hale. Wow. What a nice pass. Right there, that for sure he's going to be our player of the game. Silas Williams, of course, can be player of the game every night, but he's already got a shirt, so we've decided before the game started we're going to pick somebody else. I like the way Ty Hale plays. A little underhanded lay-in was nice. Underhanded like underhand, not underhanded. So, yeah, the semi-reverse.
You know, give Jackson credit, because they really came out here, and especially on the defensive side of the ball, they stepped it up early in the half, and then once Russ got that fourth foul and you lose the height, it's just been a domination in the paint.
Josiah gets 2. First one is good. We're at 4:51 to play in the game. The lead is 19 points. We mentioned next Tuesday. We've got Stanwood and Everett next Friday. Lake Stevens will be here against Jackson. That'll be a good ball game as well. Get a little runner down to Williams. Yes, laying good. That's a couple of assists for Harris Camp too, Williams.
Yeah. Well, and Williams, you know, he's athletically gifted, and it's like, just run at the hoop for me, big.
Here's an outside shot that's a miss by Hera. And this is Ty Hale. Calling the play with his right hand. Taps the top of his head. What that means is it's a 3 ball. That's that play. Up, McFerrin, no. One more time, McFerrin, one more time, no. Blocked by Pierre. Outlet pass up the floor. Here come the Knights. Hara. Now to Josiah, underhand, no, won't go. Williams grabs the rebound. Pushes the pass up floor. Going in, Sproul, no. Foul called.
I think Jackson's going to work on finishing at practice tomorrow.
So Caden Sproul will be at the free throw line, the 6'4" senior. Schubert picks up the foul. That's his first personal foul, 9th team foul. First one clunks off the front of the iron. Next one is good for Caden Sproul. Inside 4 minutes of play in the game. As Kamiak will work it to Josiah, back to the basket. He steps through, nice move there, Josiah Pierre around the defender. 72-53, the lead is 19, so not in any danger of this one going away. Silas changes direction, and the ball knocked away by Josiah. That's what you want to see all night. It's just clear everybody out of here. Have those two just play one horse or 1 and 1.
Yeah.
Make it, take it, a little bit of that.
Just size each other up.
That's
tough
Camp.
Shot.
Yeah, Camp can't get it to go. Strand grabs the rebound. I thought he was going to elevate. He will here elevate and shoot a 3. Gets his own board, surrounded by white shirts. In the corner they go.
Good cut.
Lundqvist gets fouled on the way in. Pretty good ball movement there by Kamiak.
Yeah.
That's his 4th personal foul.
Well, they stopped settling for the 3s, and they're going to the hoop. Now you just need more cuts like that to create some offense.
McFerrin picked up his 4th personal. Both teams at 9 team fouls.
Josiah's at half court on his knees, and that's because he's had to, with Rust out in the 3rd, he had to work on the boards. And yeah, he just looks pooped.
Next free throw, good. 72-55. That's. Well, it's always warm in this gym, too, by the way. Here's Silas. No. Sproul. Lost the handle. Goes out of bounds. So last touch by Kamiak. And it'll be thrown in here at the baseline. Looking. Dump it in to.
I think that hit the side of the backboard.
I think so. And it went to the wrong guy.
Yeah.
Josiah, he traveled. Yeah. He didn't want to travel. He just couldn't get his arms up because he was being held. And so.
Well, yeah, and to be honest, I think that they've probably had about 3 fouls on Jackson that should have been called for Kamiak on Josiah earlier.
Williams swings it to Sproul. Right side, 3 ball, rims off, no good. McFerrin, yes. McFerrin grabs the rebound off the miss by Harris Camp. And it's 74-55. Dribbling in, Strand. Just lost it out of bounds, but last touch by Jackson.
Yeah, there's Hale again with his hands in the cookie jar.
Here's your line change. Here's your hockey game. 5 off, 5 in. 3 forwards and 2 defensemen. All coming in for Jackson. So he's cleared. Steve Johnson's cleared the bench here with 2:10 to go. And so now the officials, a bench warning on the Kamiak Knights. I'm not sure what.
I didn't know what he did. I thought he was he outside the
I don't know.
coach's box? I don't know.
Maybe. Inbound here. And a foul is going to be called. As Jackson, Seamus Williams, picks up his first personal foul. He was one of the guys, a late add to the roster. With brother of Silas, Seamus, if you couldn't tell.
Yeah, I love the hair. Love the hair.
It's the same flow. That's the
I gotta figure out what products he's putting in there. I gotta take some notes after the game.
The free throw good, and now checking in for Kamiak will be Dylan Park. Drew Pepin is out there. Logan Udi is out there for. Here's Pepin going in, couldn't finish. Rebound controlled here by Kamiak. Pull-up jumper for Hara, no. Back out, will he take another one? No, he'll dribble in a little bit closer. Now he'll fade away, put it up, offline, no. We're at 1:45 to play in the game. Garbage time here, the last few minute or so of this game. Looking to pass underneath was Hawkins to Seamus Williams. Down to 12 to shoot, fadeaway jumper. Won't go there for Trey Hawkins. Back out, Logan Udi will shoot a 3 and hit. Logan Udi with the bucket, and it's 77-56. Lead is back to equals the biggest lead of the ball game, up by 21 points.
Good cut.
Right through, missed the lay-in. He'll go to the free throw line. And it was Max Christensen with the pass. And he hit Alex Lundqvist.
Yeah, that's his 5th. And honestly, he's had about 7 fouls tonight.
Yeah.
They only called 5, but you know. Lundqvist though, he's been cutting. I like, you always try and find a bright spot in a game like this if you're Kamiak, and
right.
I think Lundqvist has put together a nice game, giving you some good minutes off the bench, good offensive production. I got to stop talking when they're shooting free throws. Every time I say something good about it, it's just.
First one's missed there by Lundqvist. He'll get another. The lead is 77-56. 77-57. Coming up on a minute to play in the game. That's Udi with it. Right side of Hawkins. Hawkins looking underneath. Go Seamus Williams. Back to Hawkins again in the corner. 14 to shoot. Dribbles along the baseline, puts it up too hard, no good. Who grabs the rebound? It's going to be grabbed out of there by Kamiak. Jeffrey Caleb out of Christensen. He'll dribble into paint, put it up, no, and a foul is going to be called. Foul will be called on Jackson's Drew Pepin. And he gets his first. Both teams are in the double bonus. Free throw here for Max Christensen. First one is good, and he'll get another. Next one is good. 77-59. Still a corner jumper three. They really wanted to go, but back up by Seamus Williams. Seamus Williams.
The younger brother said, I want in on the action.
He does. He gets in the scorebook. Outside, long three, won't go. That was a miss there by Dylan Park. And we're going to have a foul called. And it's going to be on.
Is that Hawkins?
No, Elijah Pierre picks up the foul. No. No,
yeah, they're calling a push on Hawkins down under
Trey
the
Hawkins.
hoop. Yeah. I didn't.
The PA guy said Elijah Pierre. That's the wrong three.
Yeah.
Three for the other team.
Yeah,
wrong team, yeah. Free throw, no good for Jeffrey Caleb. 11.1 seconds to go. Next one, three bounces and won't go. Hale grabs the rebound, and they'll just walk it up, and that will be that, and it'll be 79-59, the final score, with the Jackson Timberwolves getting the win over the Kamiak Knights. We'll come back, talk with our player of the game. Number 11, Ty Hale, will be our player of the game. We'll come back, talk to him right after this timeout. And we welcome you back here to Jackson High School. Jackson Timberwolves with the win, 79-59 over the Kamiak Knights. Tom Lafferty along with Sean Ryan. Ty Hale is our player of the game. How was the game tonight? Let me ask you, isn't it warm in here? Hot? Okay, all right. So tell me about the game coming in.
Yeah, Ty, what was the emphasis at halftime? Because we did notice in that first 2 minutes, you guys kind of stretched that lead about 8 to 10 points.
Are we switching headsets? We're going to switch headsets with you.
So, yeah, just talk about what the point of emphasis was at halftime.
Yeah, so, Coach, we kind of went into halftime. It was still a pretty close game. They could have still came back and, give us a game. But Coach said, keep playing as a team and box out, play defense, and just make sure because 23 had 4 fouls at halftime, so or something like that. But that's what I heard. But
he had 3 actually, but that's okay.
Okay,
Josiah Pierre, right?
Yep.
Yeah. Tell us about playing with Silas.
Playing with Salas is great. You know, he's probably our best player. You know, averages 20 points a game. It's great, yeah.
You get a lot of assists, though, because you pass it to him, you know it's going in, right?
For sure, yes.
So, go ahead.
Oh, sorry, I was just going to say, and you're out here taking charges, getting fouls, getting points, assists, rebounds, steals. Is there anything you're not doing out on the floor?
You know, I need to play better defense. I need to be more disciplined on defense, not let my man blow by me. But, yeah, I like to be a dog on the court, you know, as a team leader. And, you know, we just lost the Mariner, but we're still the top dogs.
No, yeah, it shows. It definitely shows.
Tell us about the Mariner game. Let's go back to bad news for a minute.
Okay, so, yeah, we lost by 1. It was a close game. You know, Salas had the winning shot. We think we got fouled. They didn't call it. It's whatever. But, you know, Jalen Johnson, 32 points. Next time we play him, we just have to, you know, we're going to have to definitely play better defense on him.
There you go. Congratulations. You're a player of the game.
Thank you.
We're going to get a picture here, too. So
all right.
We'll hand you the shirt. We'll take the headset, and we'll tell you that we're going to get so let's get the point totals. What did we have here? What did Silas end up with? He had 25 points, so Silas Williams with 25. And then 11 points for Hale, who was our player of the game. 10 points for Ryan McFerrin. On the other side, for the Kamiak Knights, they're led by Josiah Pierre with 21, and he was the only player in double figures. Strand and Hara both with 8 points. And Sean Ryan, your final thoughts on this?
Yeah, you know, Jackson was a better team all night. They really came out. Those first 2 minutes of the second half. Second half, they extended their lead. Silas was, just a beast. And then the big thing for Kamiak, you missed your open shots early, left some points on the free throw line, and then also Rust getting that fourth foul. That was kind of the killer for them, just losing that size, and then it just became a slugfest in the paint, and that was always going to go Jackson's way.
So there you go. We're back with you on Tuesday night. We will be at Everett High School at the Pit. It'll be the Everett Seagulls against the Stanwood Spartans, 7 o'clock right here on STSPN. And then next Friday, right back here at Jackson High School as the Lake Stevens Vikings take on the Jackson Timberwolves. So for Sean Ryan and for our statistician Kim Stewart tonight and for Todd Elvig, thanks for being with us. Again, tonight's final score, 79-59, the Jackson Timberwolves over the Kamiak Knights. I'm Tom Lafferty live from Mill Creek. Good night, everybody.